Hi, my name's Romy. Cassie baby's yawning on my bed, and I didn't have a May favourites video, and June has now finished half of the year. Where did you go? And basically a week or two into June, I decided I would just combine May and June together because I wasn't feeling great about my productivity for May in terms of what my goals were. And I was like, oh, I'll whiz through them in June and make it seem like I've done so much. We might be hearing the problem here. But I also just didn't feel motivated to kind of talk about what my favourite things were. So May and June, honestly, I don't really remember May. It was a long time ago. But June has been such a wild weather month. May kind of had some really, really lovely, very spring-like days, and it kind of heralded the resurgence or new life of spring flowers. Our garden is full of spring flowers, and like our fruit trees are already getting ready to bloom. This is supposed to happen in September. We're in the middle of winter now. And then June brought the frosts, and we'd had some frosts already this year, but June, I think there were 3 frosts in a row, and they were the heaviest frosts I remember seeing. Definitely the coldest days, the coldest winter days in years that I have experienced. And it was just very, very cold and very, very intense, and I was just constantly cold. And it's also like we had a really, really stormy day yesterday, and yeah, it's been a wild weather week, month, yeah. I also feel like this winter has been a lot colder but not as wet, and kind of I love rainy days and stormy days. I think they can be so beautiful and cozy, but kind of endless rain on days gets to me. So it's been nice not having that, but I still have noticed the changing season really starting to get to me, so that's not very pleasant. Productivity wise, I've been really productive, but maybe not in ways I imagined. I took it upon myself to reorganize our entire shed, which I did across 2 days. I was incredibly sore after that because there was lots of heavy lifting and moving, and that was a lot of work, maybe a bit too much work. Yesterday I kind of overhauled our old orchard, which is now like part of our duck and goose pen down the end of our property. It needed all the grass cutting and suckers from trees taking down, and that was like basically a full day project yesterday. And again, I am very sore. I thought I broke my wrist. I was lifting a pallet off a star picket, and it was rotten, and it broke and fell on top of me, and I fell back and put my wrist down, and this is the wrist that I have problems with. I think I have problems with my wrists, but this wrist has been a bit playing up a little bit recently, and I thought I broke it. It was just shock, and still through my mind went the thought, how am I going to get this done? I was about halfway done at that point, and I wanted it to be finished, but I was fine. I had a break, and my shoulder's really sore on the other side. My shoulders are really sore today, but my wrist feels pretty much normal, so A+ for not breaking your wrist from me. I haven't done as much writing as I've wanted, but I have been kind of slowly working at it, and that's been nice. I just keep thinking, you should be doing more, you should be doing more, but that's also kind of like a winter mentality for me, feeling less motivated and then pushing myself to be more motivated. But over May, I started making shrink plastic pins. So I'm drawing the designs and cutting them out and colouring them and baking them myself, and I'm selling them on my Etsy and Depop. And that was so fun, and I've got some more that I want to do. So yeah, that was such a fun creative outlet. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it a lot. So my 3 favourite things over the past 2 months have been, I don't even know. My favourite food has been rice cereal. We have these Lowen's rice flakes that we put in a blender to turn into like almost a flour, and then we add chia seeds and have that as a porridge substitute. And I have that most mornings, if not every morning. And a week or 2 ago I started having it with banana, maple syrup, nutmeg, and occasionally prune or peanut butter, and it is so good. But banana, maple syrup, and nutmeg is like, oh, delicious. So that's definitely my favorite. Oh, that's really delicious. I've also been making just a lot of things. Apple crumble, apple pie, these cheesy pikelety scone things. Oh gosh, but we'll go with the porridge. It's delicious. Book-wise, I honestly don't think I have a favourite. Oh no, here we go. So for over 2 months now I've been reading Inkheart and I really enjoy it, and then I just kind of slow down and I'm getting through it slowly. But during the shed clean out I found my old journals, and reading wise they are fantastic. I've been keeping journals since I was around 7ish, I think, on and off very sporadically. And I still write in a journal now, but some of my little thoughts were golden. I have enjoyed that a lot. It's been really amusing and thought-provoking and just very enjoyable going through those. Do I not have a clothing? Maybe it's books and clothing. Well, it's been 2 months, so anyway, I'm going to show you this amazing jumper I got. I got this for, I think it was $4 or $4.50 from an op shop, and I wore it 3 days in a row as like the main component of my outfit because it is just fantastic. It's this lovely like white cream jumper that fits quite oversized with like all different knit styles, and then embroidered on the front there's flowers and kind of cross stitch and love hearts, and it's so I love cute. It a lot, and it's just so comfy. There's quite a lot of blue hairs sticking out of it because I cuddle Castor all the time, but it's fantastic. My laptop's dead at the moment and I can't really be bothered to go and check what my last video's 3 things were, but I'm pretty sure I remembered because they were the same as the month before, I think. So maybe that, I don't know. But anyway, I wanted to finish learning something on the piano. I wanted to get started on my novel query information, and I wanted to keep clothes tidied. And clothes, like there's quite a bit in my room now, but I've got clothes completely under control because I moved in a cupboard, you may have seen, and spare clothes go in there, and it's fantastic. I've just got a lot sitting around because I just did my linen today, my laundry, and I've got things that need hanging up and sorting out and trying on, but clothes completely under control. Piano, I've been pottering on it a little bit, definitely not as much as I want, but I've been feeling the urge to go back to it again recently, like over the past maybe a week. Definitely yesterday I was like, piano. Haven't finished learning the song, or either song that I am trying to learn at the moment, but I've been having a nice time on it when I am going to it, so I'm pretty happy with that. And as for my novel, I've been working on a couple of different writing things, and I actually submitted something a few days ago, and I've just had a piece published on Ramona Online magazine for girls, and that was accepted back in February, I think, but it was really nice seeing that online. And I actually had done more of my novel, like synopsis and query letter, than I realised, but I've been fine-tuning it, not for a couple of weeks, so it would be good to sit down now that I've had an intentional break with that and have a look over it again. For the next month, because I am not planning on coming back in 3 months, I'm planning on coming back next month for my favourites. For July, I would like to have my market kind of store plan mapped out and be happy with that in my brain. My market is in the first week of, or second week of August, so by the end of July I really do need to know what I'm doing. So I don't think I'll have a problem with getting that done. I'd like to put all my jewellery stuff together and really have that sorted and neat and tidy and away, because at the moment I've just got it like out because I'm working on it, but I haven't been working on it for a while, so I need to just get that all together, get it in my containers and put it away. And number 3, I think I'm going to tell myself that I should finish Inkheart this month, because I don't want to be reading it for the rest of the year. So number 3, finish Inkheart this month if you can. And that is the end of May and June for me. I am really looking forward to going outside and picking some flowers today, because the spring flowers look beautiful, and there's kind of this really grey, cloudy sky with splotches of blue, and it feels very spring-like, even though I know it's winter, but I feel like I'm springing. So I'm pretty excited to go out and do that. So that is bye from me and bye from Cass.